is the head of meals? You work hard all your life. Why you should forfeit half of your rubles if it doesn't work out, huh? At Glorious 5-year plan, mail order brides, you will not have to pay arm and leg if marriage crumbles like Soviet Republic. My name is Boris Kuznetsov. I am previous owner of professional KHL hockey team in greatest league in the world. During my time as owner of Dimitrov Dictators, I realized some of business principles found in sports could be applied to love life. In Russian KHL, if you invest in players who no longer perform, we let contract expire. We do not do the same in marriage. Why? A glorious 5-year plan, mail order brides, we arrange union between shrewd single businessmen with eager young women from Eastern Europe. Take the lovely Svetlana from Siberia. This mobile 19-year-old farm girl is ready to please even the most elderly of men for rich Western lifestyle. After 5 years, the contract expires with renewal option. If she keeps icing the puck, she's out of luck, you know what I mean, huh? She don't want to go back to Siberia. It's as cold as walrus nipple. How about for you, blonde-haired, blue-eyed Katerina, who is former Soviet gymnast who just got released from corrective labor camp after 10-year sentence for making Russia look like toothless babushka in a 2002 Summer Olympic Games. Imagine what this little tart will do to your balance beam for a taste of Western freedom, huh? At Glorious 5-year plan, we pride ourselves on gorgeous, collectible, eligible, and desperate women. So why not call me, Boris, at 1-800-RED-WIFE for free consultation. Come, be part of the people's revolution against conventional matrimony. And remember, at Glorious 5-year plan, we might be Russian, but we don't believe in redistribution of wealth. Aye, okay?
Big Muffins! Yo, this Big Muffin. What'd you do? You get caught tripping? Discord? You got a warrant? No matter what you did, you got cash, Big Muffin's got your ass. Day or night, we'll keep your butthole right. Call 1-555 right. Big Muffin's bail bonds, service in Greater Central Florida.
It's a blast from the past, man. This is right, former producer of the Cranial Mission Show. Doing a little station ID for you, man. So say it loud, I'm a craniac and I'm Brad. You white people so damn funny.
Welcome back to the Cranial Mission Show, folks. We're back, and...
You see what I'm dealing with?
Yeah,
It's crazy people.
Sancho,
There's Manx calling me.
I think myself, Ben Charles, and the Lord Stacy Cheese, where we're broadcasting from his residence, can both empathize with your plight, my friend. After that incredibly popular 50 Shades of Grey reading, or as you call it, 50 Shades of Grey.
Yes, 50 Shades of Grey.
Unbelievable. I mean, I don't know how you're dealing with it. I understand why you are looking for security. I don't understand why you hired Lubov for that, but...
Because he's badass. He got beat up in Russia. Remember the time
he did?
I would not travel to the Southern Hemisphere if I were you.
I live in the Southern Hemisphere.
Well, I would be careful, because that one call from that gentleman was very, very bad.
He's down under.
You don't live in the Southern Hemisphere.
Well, apparently he is down under.
He wants to get down under my hot dog.
He's
He's like kicking a cow down Lair Street. That's what John Wilson says.
I believe you're only exciting them more.
He's kicking a cow down Lair Street. You know
you're,
Lair
you're
Street?
kind of talking dirty to your pervy friend.
Right.
From the
She had a big
Commonwealth,
vagina. No.
If you want to call in, you want to
Right
be a part
now,
of the
there's
show.
a Foster's with man cream in it.
Yeah, there is.
They don't like them over there, I heard. They don't like Foster's. They think it's garbage.
They're like Corona in Mexico.
Yeah, they don't like it.
If you want to call in and you're not a stalker of Sancho, you can do so, by the way. 813-438-6068, The Cranial Mission Show, broadcasting from Lord Stacy Cheese's Manor. Ben Charles, Miguel Hito, the BBC founder himself, the Lord Stacy Cheese, here broadcasting for you the penultimate segment of the program. And, we talked earlier about condoms, about microphone condoms, but now we're going to talk about real condoms.
Yeah, this is my story, but I don't want to talk about it.
What's a condom?
This is hey, Ben, these stories out of Australia. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I can see why you don't, Sancho. So why don't you hand it off to Mickey?
I got this story here once it loads up properly. Yeah, that's a great heading photo of there.
There
There's
you
a
go.
banana with a red condom on it. That's a little condom.
It looks like a rain jacket.
Oh, that's so sweet. It's no secret that a lot of people don't enjoy using condoms. What? That's crazy.
We were just talking about
What
that.
is that? We appreciate the disease, pregnancy-preventing benefits, but be upfront about it. Nobody likes to wear them because they don't feel good. They're not lamb intestine wrapped around your Jimmy. It's simple as that.
I didn't know that lamb intestine wrapped around your Jimmy felt good.
I believe that's what knights used, and surely they know best.
And the knights that said knee and all that used the...
Tis true, and they have a nice shrubbery.
and they cut down the largest tree in the forest with a heading.
You know what, though? At some point, they were no longer the knights that say neat. They were then the knights that said icky, 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 bloop, bloop, bloop. Little shout out to Monty Python.
Thank
right
you
there.
very much.
Yes.
And a material called hydrogel.
Related gentleman, by the way.
What?
Related gentleman, by the way.
To who?
John Cleese.
To you.
Originally
Really?
John Cheese.
Oh, well, there you go.
Shut the front door.
No, absolutely true.
Tell me more.
Read his biography. Say anyway. You will. So anyway, you'll
My boy
find out.
Stacy lives in America.
So he gave a little shout out to your family.
He does indeed. It's on page 1, in fact, of his biography.
That's brilliant.
That's not even like page 347.
No,
it's
it's
one.
page 1. Page 1.
Really? So
You know
how
what?
close of a relative is he?
Well, considering there's only about 12 in the phone book, I would say pretty close.
For the longest time, Stacy, I only thought you were legendary for your penchant for 18-year-old Romanian
It's
girls.
a penchant, by the way.
I was going to say penchant after that. I was going to actually
Well, he's not
readdress
Canadian.
that.
He's not going to say organization. You know.
But, we always thought that the Cheese family was only known for their penchant for 18-year-old Romanian girls and their affinity for ball gags. But now
do
we
have
find
that.
out.
and with names like Marsalis.
Now we find out that you were quite the comedic family. Who knew?
Yes, comedic genius in the family.
Who
This
knew?
parrot has ceased to exist. One of my favorite John Cleese sketches in history, I'll have to say, because I relate very well to the parrot family. Anyways, as I was saying, hydrogels are strong, flexible solids that have been used for decades. Are you familiar with aerogel?
Yes.
That's that gel they can make. I mean, it'd be like an inch thick, and you could literally put a blowtorch on it, and you would not feel the heat from it. So this is the kind of stuff. It's hydrogel, so it's very strong. The bonds on it are almost like carbon nanotubes. So they're made to feel like actual human tissue. So when you put this thing on there, you almost have a prosthetic skin, and they've used to create such thing as eye implants, blood vessels. So the Australian team is led by material scientist Robert Gorkin, and this guy is really stepping up in the. It could replace latex in no time, because a lot of people are allergic to latex for one.
It sounds to me like you're saying you'd have sex with a lady with a fleshlight on.
Oh, fleshlight! I would buy one of those in a second. I actually saw the woman whose vajayjay was created from the fleshlight.
Well, they actually have fleshlights that are simulated vajays of different porn stars.
Yeah, but the first one, the woman that it was created of, is a very beautiful woman.
Yeah.
And it
Very beautiful in one way, for sure.
Oh my god! No, she's beautiful in many ways. I will tell you that.
So this condom is supposedly quite pleasurable to wear while engaging in intercourse.
It's supposed to be the most pleasurable experience you can ever get from a plastic device.
Really?
A rubber device put on my prick. Meaning of life, Monty Python. Anyways, Protestants. Oh, they are.
While we're
wild
talking
cats.
about
Ben, this is not a Japanese house. There is no need to remove your shoes.
yes, but I'm trying to get comfortable here at the Cheese Manor. Oh, Chauncey, what was his name again? Your butler?
It's Chelmsford.
Chauncey.
Yes,
Could
sir.
you grab my shoes, please, and put them at the front door?
I'll be glad to, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. I like it here. It's you know what? I like broadcasting from the Cheese Manor because we're well attended to.
We are well attended to.
Yes.
I would suggest a gin fizz from Chelmsford. If you
Yeah. Makes it a good one?
delicious,
Yeah.
delicious,
He makes a slow jizz fizz.
absolutely delicious.
Slow jizz fizz.
Hey,
while we're talking about
Used to work at Raffles. Again, a shout out to some of our Asian brethren.
Raffles.
while we're talking about phallic matters,
Ooh, I like phallic.
Montreal, home of the Temple of Priapus.
Or as the Canadians say, Montréal.
Montreal.
Montréal.
Where a Temple of Priapus, where all church members worship members as a prerequisite.
So priapus, like priapism, where you
Priapism
you get
is
stuck
the
hard.
malady where you're hard for 4 hours or longer from taking too much Viagra.
Well, also that could be caused by bicycle seats. Remember that guy that got a bicycle seat and you run up in there and you get
Yeah, a little prostate.
you get slammed up in
yeah.
between the gooch and the
Right,
old
yeah.
business there.
Exactly. That's the
Tank
scientific
wet
way
your
of putting
balls,
it.
Tank
Yes.
wet your ass. You know?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, no, well, apparently this is derived from a Greek god of fertility and the son of Dionysus and Aphrodite, Priapus. In the 1970s, this pagan temple began in San Francisco. Since then, temples have opened in other cities.
What a shocker.
Including Montreal, where David Francis Cassidy has served as temple pontifex since the early 1990s. Now, this Montreal temple and its members are featured in a documentary known as The Dickumentary, rolling out March 31st on VOD and DVD.
On demand?
On demand.
That's what I'm talking
Of
about.
course it's on demand. If you have the right batteries.
Or it's on the man if you're Sancho.
Now, they say
That's not funny.
in the promotional stuff, they say cultures have worshipped it and circumcised it, unless your name's Stacy. The film's Facebook page explains.
Anteater.
Men have sought ways to make it larger across 14 counties, featuring interviews with more than 40 experts. The Dickumentary tries to answer some of the greatest questions of our time, like what happened to Jesus' foreskin? Why do Hindus worship Shiva's lingam?
Jesus' foreskin has been answered. It was turned into a small clutch purse, which, when stroked, turns into a good carry-on bag.
It's like a Harry Bean bag. Mr. Cheese.
Now, the last question of this documentary was,
Mr. Cheese.
does size really matter?
Mr. Cheese, may I interject, sir?
Of
Is
course.
this Chauncey?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yes, it's
Chelmsford.
Yes, Chauncey. May I interject, sir?
Yes, sir.
He turned it into a small purse, a Harry Bean bag, as you may say, sir.
I do believe you're correct,
Say-
Chelmsford. You are a man of many, many, many knowledge, I must admit.
Yes, yes, sir.
Now, if possible, we could get those drinks.
As you.
I'd like my slow Joe's fizz, please.
I'll get stroking, sir. All right, he'll get stroking.
Okay.
He will
I'm
get
not sure I want that drink at this point.
He'll gladly do whatever you wish.
So the Temple of Priapus, should we all join
At
or
92, he actually had a child only last year.
not? He's quite fertile.
Oh, yes.
How old is Chauncey?
Chancellor's 92. Well, 93 now. Last
93,
year he had his. Last year he had another child
Is he?
with one of our 18-year-old maids.
As he? Well, I need to be in contact with your maids. Are they Romanian by chance?
Well, Chancellor runs the house.
Are your
so-
maids Romanian by chance?
No, Ukrainian.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Chancellor's very specific.
Oh, wait, he wants to talk again.
May I interject, sir?
Yes, Chancellor.
To rehydrate my sperm, sir, to have the baby.
I believe we all.
Did he say rehydrate?
He did. He actually has a cleansing policy that he goes through.
When I blow, may be cross, sir.
Of course. You may come out honestly on
He's
this
quite
show, Chancellor.
courteous, Chauncey.
You may come out honestly on well, he knows he'll get beaten if he's not. you may come out honestly on this show, Chancellor.
I'm sorry, master. When I blow a load, it's a more dusty substance, so I have to rehydrate it with pineapple juice.
This is why you require that time off to
Indeed.
hydrate up for a week.
Now, I have to ask you this, Lord Cheese.
Yes.
Has your manservant, I'm assuming he's been familially employed. I'm assuming that this is a generational employee that's been passed down.
Actually, Chelmsford's family have been in the family for as far back as I can remember. My grandfather, actually, I think, was the first one to whip Chelmsford.
Yeah.
Yes.
Way back in the day. And I think Chelmsford, you'll be right in saying that you actually you believe that was correct at the time.
That is correct.
He did not bring a drink in time, so he was whipped. But no, Chelmsford's
Rightfully
family.
so. Rightfully so, yeah.
Chelmsford's family has been with my family for many generations, and that's why Chelmsford continues to produce more Chelmsfords.
May I interject, sir?
Of course you may.
It was the last time I was whipped by your grandfather. It was the last time I ever bought a drink in impromptu time, sir.
I believe that's absolutely correct, Chelmsford. I don't think I've ever gone without a scotch or a delicious glass of port after dinner. I think you're correct.
That was a lesson well learned.
You are very correct, sir. Yes, sir. May I go make a drink, sir?
I believe that would be delicious right now,
I
Chelmsford.
mean, you're making us wait an awfully long time. You're about to get another whipping if you don't hurry up.
I do not mean to disappoint.
Now would be the time to shake some ice, Chelmsford.
Yes, sir.
Don't let this happen again.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Anyway,
Wow.
let's move on.
Now he's like, he was all up on my freaking mic. Now I got to put the condom back on. He was like licking his lips. He was very, very dry. He's a very dry old man, but he's very nice.
To be honest, he's very clean. He's very selective with the ladies he breeds with for his duties.
I'm impressed.